Hello, dear viewer. I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, I'm going to go into my Google, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, whatever interview without knowing valid parentheses. Are you there, God? It's me, whatever your name is. Am I going to go into this interview without knowing valid parentheses? Well, fear not, dear viewer. We're going to solve this. Today is LeetCode number 20, valid parentheses, which says give it a string S containing just the characters and whatever these parentheses bracket things are, accolades, brackets, parentheses. Determine if the input string is valid. So an input string is valid if open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order. So these two are valid because this parentheses is closing its respective opening parentheses. Same thing over here. Each one of them is open and closed appropriately. And here we have one that opens, but it's not closed by its own. And here we have everything open and closed properly, but not in the right order, as you could say. And this is in the right order. So accolade opens, then there's two corresponding things opening and closing, and then the accolade closes. So we have a container or a data structure which is specifically made for this. It's a last in, first out type of thing, which is called, and it's called, what is it called? It's called a stack. There you go. I don't know why I was having a little moment there. Must be the gyro I had just a few minutes ago. Okay, so let's just do a little sanity check. If S is empty, then we'll return true. No parentheses. We're good. Now we're going to iterate through the string S. And what we're going to see is, so when we iterate, whatever every element here, whatever we call the element, is actually a character. So well, first we're going to create that stack. So if, sorry, not if. So it's going to be a stack of characters. Okay. So if element equals, and so we don't really care what they are for the opening brackets. So if the element equals that, or element equals opening bracket this type, or element equals accolade opening, then we push it onto the stack. Okay, so the stack allows you to push and pop, and the last thing that you pushed into the stack is the first thing that's going to pop out of it. Else, if element equals let's see, this, so now for each type for each type of closing parentheses, we're going to have to check two things. If my stack dot empty, that's one thing, return false. So if the my stack is empty, that means that there's no opening bracket. Else, if my stack dot top not equal, what is it? Not equal the corresponding opening parentheses. So what we're looking for at the top of the stack is the opening parentheses for this type. And it has to be that. If it's not that, then we return false. So we could have probably written all of that in one line. Else, else we're going to just pop that element of the stack. So my stack, and so this means that the stack is not empty, and what's at the top must be this thing. So we're going to, we're not going to top it, we're going to pop it. So that's that. And then we just do the same thing for all the others. Else if element equals closing parentheses, what we're looking for is an opening accolade. Else, if we want the bracket over here, we have this closing bracket. It's looking for this opening bracket. Okay, so once we're done with that for loop, there's only one thing left. If we came to the end of this iteration and we still have stuff in our stack, then that means that some parentheses or accolade did not close properly, and that's false. So if my stack dot empty, that means everything worked out. Return true. Else return false. And because of this strange what is it, LeetCode type of compiler here, we'll just return true anyway, because it might give me some error that I didn't return anything when it's asking for a Boolean. So let's see what happens if we run the code over here. Looks like it worked, and if we submit, we have a winner. Okay. Thanks a lot, everyone, and have yourselves a good day.